This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. Living Patterns by the Practical Atlas. Introduction. Rediscovering human-centered design. When we walk into certain buildings, wander through certain neighborhoods, or spend time in certain public spaces, there is an almost intangible sense of comfort and rightness that settles over us. These places feel alive. They seem to embrace the human beings who occupy them, drawing out feelings of belonging, safety, and even joy. Other spaces, however, leave us cold. They may be sleek, modern, and impressive to look at, but they feel sterile, alien, and disconnected from human life. For Christopher Alexander, one of the most innovative and provocative architectural theorists of the 20th century, the difference between these environments was not a matter of taste. It was a matter of whether or not the space was rooted in the living patterns that underlie human experience. Alexander believed that design should never be about aesthetics alone. Instead, it should be about creating spaces that enhance life. His vision grew into a framework known as pattern language theory, a groundbreaking approach that sought to uncover and organize the recurring solutions that human beings had discovered over centuries of building, living, and adapting to their environments. Just as natural languages allow people to combine words into countless sentences, a pattern language provides a vocabulary of design solutions that can be combined in endless ways to generate meaningful, human-centered environments. This introduction to Alexander's ideas is not simply about architecture in the narrow sense. His theories challenge us to think about how all human systems, from cities and homes to workplaces and even software, can be designed in ways that align with our natural rhythms and needs. His insistence on grounding design in lived experience resonated far beyond architecture, influencing urban planning, education, community development, and even computer programming. To appreciate why Alexander's ideas matter, it helps to understand the context in which he worked. In the mid-20th century, much of architecture was dominated by modernist ideals. Buildings were designed as machines for living, stripped of ornament, optimized for efficiency, and often indifferent to local culture or human comfort. Housing blocks, office towers, and suburban grids multiplied around the globe, often producing environments that were more about the ambitions of designers than the needs of the people who inhabited them. Against this backdrop, Alexander's voice was radical. He insisted that design was not about ego, spectacle, or ideology, but about life itself. The heart of Alexander's contribution was his discovery of patterns, recurring configurations of space, form, and relationship that consistently support human well-being. These patterns can be as small as the placement of a window or as large as the structure of an entire city. For example, people throughout history have created courtyards, plazas, and porches because these spaces provide shelter while allowing openness, encouraging interaction while offering privacy. Alexander cataloged such solutions not as rigid formulas, but as adaptable principles that can be shaped to fit different times, cultures, and settings. One of the most powerful aspects of Alexander's work is its accessibility. His books, particularly A Pattern Language, 1977, and The Timeless Way of Building, 1979, are written in language that anyone can understand. They are not restricted to architects or urban planners. Instead, they invite all people to become participants in shaping the spaces they inhabit. In this sense, Alexander democratized design. He argued that the knowledge of how to create living environments is not the exclusive property of professionals, but belongs to everyone. This book explores Alexander's vision in detail. Each chapter will examine a different facet of his thought, his biography and early influences, the intellectual roots of pattern language theory, the mechanics of patterns as design tools. The ideas expressed in The Timeless Way of Building, the structure of a pattern language,
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.